It is asking for voter fraud. The official plan obviously comes from California Democrats and Governor Jerry Moonbeam Brown signing it into law. But this has been a dirty trick that has been used for a long time. And Democrats are in a very difficult position now because they have to defend the practice in California and oppose the practice in North Carolina. They've told us for years and years that there is no such thing as voter fraud. Voter fraud does not happen. That's why you shouldn't ever even have to show an ID. And now all of a sudden, that it looks like a Republican might have used a dirty trick, all of a sudden there is rampant voter fraud, and the very practice that they championed in California is considered open and vulnerable to fraud and undermining democracy. They can't have it both ways. They have to pick a lane. And what happened in California is a stolen election. It's not just one stolen election. It's more likely 6 or so stolen elections. At the end of election night, on that Tuesday, even though all those Democrats kept voting for days and days later, at the end of election night, there were 6 Republican candidates who were up, who had won their races. Then the provisional ballots come in. Then the absentee ballots come in, and all of a sudden it flips every one of those seats. Provisional, of course, being the provision in case the Republicans win and they have to adjust and cook the numbers. We saw what happened in Broward County, same thing. Provisional absentee ballots being discovered in broom closets, in Democrat operatives' trunks of their car. It's obvious fraud, and this is the moral hazard of turning Election Day into election season. When you encourage everybody to get an absentee ballot, when you encourage provisional ballots, when you encourage thug political Democrat hacks to go around and pick up all of the ballots and turn in the ones they want and destroy the ones that they don't want, you end up with election fraud. And it really does undermine democracy. And there was, in one Ohio county, I believe it was, there were 72 voters who were registered to be 116 years old. The oldest living person in America, I believe, is 115. So it looks like they got their math a little bit wrong there. They can no longer deny that voter fraud exists. The Democrats themselves are admitting it. The question now is, how do we fix it?
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.